So making beats that artists actually want consists of two different things, and that is keeping it simple, but not keeping it basic. And I know that sounds like it kind of contradicts each other, but not really. Hi, my name is RMC Beats, and if you're new to the channel, right here, we just like to cook up and show the actual notes we're playing as we're making the instrumental. And I do make a good amount of money selling beats online, so I'm sure I can help you out with a thing or two. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with this sound right here called Everything Right by Sky Keys, and it's in the key section, and it's such a different kind of sound. It's kind of like a synth and lead sound. It sounds like this. Very nice. Sky Keys has definitely came through with some good sounds. I'm not gonna lie, you gotta give credit where credit is due. And the trick to making these type of beats, to keeping it simple, is of course making a catchy melody from the beginning. And we're gonna go over all of that throughout this video, but just bear with me. We go step by step. We're gonna be playing in the key of E minor, and we're gonna keep the BPM at 85. And I'm gonna be playing these chords right here. Started in the C. It's gonna be C over E. Then go to the E minor. Then it's gonna be to B minor. Technically it's a B minor 7, but you don't have to do it. You could just go like this. You could do this again. Here we go. C over E, then E, and then B minor. Just to keep it very simple. You could go ahead and steal these chords. No copyright infringement here. Go ahead and take them. Now I'm going to play a nice melody in the key of E minor just to get the flow going. I usually like to start with chords, but not today. Let's go speed it up to like 88. I thought 90 was too fast, but maybe I'm wrong. Let's get it. Gonna make it 89. Maybe that's what help. And if you're a beginner, total beginner, what you can do is slow down the BPM as slow as possible and play it very slow so you can practice using your fingers or whatever, and then just go ahead and speed it up. If you have MIDI notes, you're good to go. Let's speed it up to 90 now. Kind of like that little offbeat right there, I'm not gonna lie. Take that one off. So now that we have that first melody, it's very catchy. Even just the start of this, we could add some reverb after that or something. The whole point is that in the beginning, if melody sounds catchy right away, the art is going to be drawn to it. It's going to feel emotion to it. You know, it just depends how the rest of the beat goes and to see if they actually want to use it. Let's EQ some of this right here. I don't want to reduce too much of that high end because I kind of like how it sounds that midsection. Just clean it up a little bit. I think Sky Keys already has some effects. So you ever change the tone? I don't want to muddy it up that much, but who cares at this point? It just sounds nice. All right, does it for our first instrument. So for my second instrument, and you guys already know the ones that watch my videos, I like to stay always in the same VST plugin, whatever I'm using. I like to just use that one, not to complicate my life. So yes, I found this nice lead called Process Flute. I already have it starred right here, and it sounds so beautiful like this. Very subtle. It's nothing obnoxious. It's something that could just blend in with this, and it'll just complement the first melody that's already playing. When you do a counter melody, it's super important to just complement the first melody and not clash with the first one. That makes sense. I'm gonna just be playing this melody right here. Simple, just 4 different keys right here. G, A, B, D. And in the first melody, I was doing like way more. So here we go. And over here and there. And then I might just go ahead, do the same thing, duplicate this and kind of play it in a higher octave just for like the pre-choruses or chorus, whatever else I'm going to use it in. Let me see how this sounds. Ooh, I like how that sounds better. And we're gonna definitely EQ this one because we don't want you to be high pitched like that, bro. Like that's just crazy. Because it's hurting my ear. That's better. And we'll leave it like that. We won't quantize this, but we're just gonna add some reverb here. Oh, it's already all the way up. Come on, why you do that to me? And we'll just use that one. I kind of want to do it at every point here as well. Like for now, we'll just leave it like that. Third instrument I'm going to add, and this is probably the last instrument I'm going to add, is this grand piano sound in the key section of Sky Keys. And I'm going to go ahead and give it a star because this sounds pretty nice. Check it out. This piano sound has a whole nother texture of what I was already playing, completely different. So this would definitely complement these two sounds. You don't want to get sounds that are super similar, that way, you know, they're not just, like I said, clashing or just meshing and it's going to sound muddy. Maybe find something that's going to stand out. And I'll explain in a little bit why I'm using maybe 3 different instruments. If that's weird to you, I don't know. And for this, I'm just going to be playing the simple B chords like this. So I decided to switch the piano sound that I added right now. Instead of the piano sound, I like this pad sound. It sounds like this. Very lush sounding pad. This is definitely complement this in the choruses whenever the beat drops. That's what I'm thinking in my head right now. So let's go. This one I could quantize, and in case you're wondering if it sounds different if you're playing this, because I reduced the attack all the way down so it could hit right in the beginning. It was like all the way up here earlier. So it sounds pretty good. I just liked it all the way down. I might just increase it a little bit actually. I like that little stutter in every time, like one of the chords is playing. All right, let's just go ahead and add some drums now. Here, let's go into the R&B Madness kit. And if you don't know what the R&B Madness kit is, it's a kit that I brought out a couple months ago. Honestly, you guys have just been awesome just grabbing that kit, hearing a lot of good feedback from it. So thank you so much. Let's go into the R&B Madness kit and then let's find like a nice rim shot, I think. This one sounds pretty good. Let's try to do this one. I'm hearing something like... Forgot to EQ this a little bit actually. And there's just the step sequence there. This is 64 steps. And we're gonna go ahead and add a little bit of reverb to this too. All right, let's just go ahead and add some hi-hats now, like these. I say something more natural. Playing all the way through, kind of just like, let's change the velocity here. Sounds crazy when they're all playing at the same time. It doesn't sound natural. For some reason, these hi-hats not working for me. What about these? Move. Definitely, I'm gonna remove some here and there. We don't need all these, bro. Maybe right before the snare hits. Let's look for another hi-hat. It's a little obnoxious. Maybe not that one. Let's see the smooth one right here. Maybe I don't want all these hi-hats hitting at the same time. I don't know what I'm doing right now. So I went for these nostalgia hi-hats and the Works perk. I changed kind of both of them. I was searching a little bit which one I like better, and I felt like I found this works a little better. The hi-hats are just subtle. I kind of want like a different snare. This percussion snare. That's the one. All right, let's go ahead and go for a kick. Let's try to use this one right here, the dirt kick. Step sequence there. All right, boom, boom. Now it's time to look for some percussion instruments. If I end up falling asleep in the middle of this video, I haven't really rested. So you know, might just happen. I kind of like this sizzle percussion though. I like this lilt. That works better. Let's just go ahead and pan this a little bit, stereo pan this to the left, bring the EQ in, and we're gonna add some reverb to this. EQ it even more. And I don't want this to be super obnoxious. I wonder if I bring it down a couple notes. This percussion instruments, I don't want it to stand out so much. I just want it to be kind of blending in the background, catching a vibe, whatever. Add some open hats at this moment. Let's see if we can find the ding. There we go. And that's the only place it needs to go. Just one time, add another hat. I like this fade one. And the other times the snare hits, maybe just one more time or something like that. I kind of don't like that hi-hat, to be honest. Let's try this softly open hat. Hey, there it goes. Add a little bit of reverb to this open hat, just a tiny little bit. I want like a drum that goes doo-doo, doo-doo, something like that with the reverb and everything. I should have this. It's just a must. Let's go look into the percussion side, actually. There we go. That's the sound I'm looking for. Let's just do some reverb now. Yes, let's go. I just gotta quantize this because this didn't come out right. Bring this one a little bit down. It's a little rough right here. I kind of like where it's at. I'm not gonna lie. So it's only gonna play one time at the end here. Let's go ahead and add the bass now because I might add some more percussion instruments, but at the moment, go with the bass and then we go to arrange the beat and see exactly how, you know, maybe you can arrange a beat so you can start selling some beats or just want it, like, so you can get an artist on it or something like that. I'm going to be adding two different bass and they're both from the R&B Madness kit. One sounds like this and the other one's more steady like this, or like a growler. So let's go ahead and add these basses in. Highlight all these. Just put this high. Let's just quantize this. Now let's record a steady bass. Let's go. Let's just EQ this. It needs a little bit of distortion, overdrive. Let's bring the tone down. There we go. So let's hear the final beat. Also see how I arrange this beat in order for an artist to know where to come in, where to go out, show the differences between the verses, the chorus, pre-chorus, stuff like that. Let's just play the beat. So right now off the back, I just start off with simple, just the melody and the counter melody. Just so you can know right off the back, oh, it sounds nice and full. And I add the bass. The beat drops. And do this for 8 bars. This is the chorus. Switch it up again. One thing that I do have to mention is always keep the beat interesting. Every 4 bars, switch it up, switch something up, take something out, put something in. Make sure the listener is like intrigued the whole time. Don't just play the same thing over and over and over again. So keep on. And there's the verse. I took some of the percussion out. Now I'll switch the bass on this and bring the melody back in. Next 4 bars, I'm gonna take off the hi-hats. And then here comes the chorus again. So the whole time I'm keeping the beat interesting. I'm not keeping it boring. I'm letting the artist know this is the pre-chorus for the chorus when the hi-hats are not playing. So that's like their key, like, hey, something's about to drop right after this. Now that doesn't always happen, but for this beat it is. So yeah. And I switch back to the other bass. Here comes the bridge right here. Very simple. Just let it play another 4 bars. And here comes it back to the chorus. And right after that, I just let the chorus play for like about 16 bars. Pretty much does it. And then at the end, I just play the melody one more time. You're going to hear it. That pretty much does it. But I still keep the beat interesting even till the end. that's totally optional. I could have just ended it with the drums playing and then that's it. And that about pretty much wraps it up. Let me know down in the comments if you have any questions about this. Usually when an artist hears this, I feel like this formula has worked for me, to be honest, like not keeping it boring, switch between, you know, the verses, even then the verses keep it interesting, bring back the melody, just something maybe to consider to keep the beat just interesting the whole time. And also I want to know if you guys want a MIDI chord pack. I've been hearing from some of you that you would love just to get the MIDI notes from everything I've been playing. I can definitely put something like that together, have all my tracks saved, so I can maybe put something together and just give it to you. I don't know, maybe for free even, just to start off. I don't know. So let me know down in the comments if that's something that's interesting or something that you would like. It's 1 o'clock in the morning now. I'm like half asleep. That's why I'm talking a little bit lower now. Anyways, I just want to thank you guys for all the love and support. Let's see what 2025 brings. First video of 2025. So yeah, let's get it. So next time, guys, stay blessed, stay positive. God bless. Till next time. Peace.